And this nose, everybody probably is easy to understand. So smelling, your nose, breathing, all related to a lung, respiratory system. So large intestine. So large intestine, we think they are correlated to each other. So if lung had a problem, could affect the large intestine, so vice versa. So now the scientific research seems to find out if food high in fiber, it could help your lung function. So that makes sense. So large intestine and lung, they are correlated to each other. Another thing people like to eat is rhubarb, making to rhubarb pie or rhubarb that sauce, right? So rhubarb is the dry roots of rhubarb is very common Chinese herbs. It's very good for the constipation. So some people, if you always had dry or have the coughing, cannot stop and don't know what's the reason, so try to eat maybe some rhubarb, the roots, dry roots of rhubarb, that could help improve your large intestine function, like improve your constipation, make your bowel movement better, could improve your lung function. That's all related, could give a try. And the skin, so sweating, so people sometimes they either overheating, sweating, or they sweating too little. So maybe could sink the lung function. And the skin, right? A lot of acne, right? This skin rash or wrinkle. So try to also nourish your lungs as much as you can if you want to have a good skin condition. So autumn, now it's autumn. That's why we talk about lung all the time. Now it's autumn season. And grief and sadness. So it's very normal that this emotion that everybody had this kind of emotion sometime, right? If something happened, and if this emotion happened, if too long you cannot get rid of it, maybe try to see how's your lung function. And related sound, crying, that means if you feel grief or sadness, try to cry out. Cry out, it could help you reduce this regulate this emotion. So people sometimes they feel so sad or grieveness, they just had a tearing, but they cannot cry out. So that probably we try to cry out. That will make you feel better after you cry out. This all. So this is the sound of this lung, is crying. And as I said, it's a dryness. So dryness could affect our lung. I mentioned last time the lung is a very fragile organ at our body. So it's afraid actually if temperature is too high or too low, it's all not good for your lung. So also the dryness, if too dry, also not good for the lung. So this all could affect our lung function. And 3 to 5, at this time, the energy flow inside our lung meridian. So if you notice, you always wake up during this time. So wake up very early. You cannot fall asleep, always wake up. So probably you should pay attention to your lung function. Maybe we notice at our clinic, some people, they always said that before, they said they wake up at this time for a long time. Then they find out they have a lung issue, very, very serious lung issues. So we should be careful. So all those correlated, holistic, related to each other. So all try to consider in a whole things. Lung, metal, white, autumn. So if you put all the things together, we hope could make our energy flow, our yin and yang more balanced, and could make our lung function better. And probably now people know that during the autumn season, people are so easy to catching cold, right? Always the runny nose and coughing, a lot of coughing and asthma. So that's all we should pay more attention to our lung and large intestine.